Good CS players are very passive, but put a shitload of pressure when they see an opening. That is true. Yeah, that is very true. Good CS players, I mean, it always depends on the matchup, but like a good CS player, like my most recent experience with a good CS player was Fury, and what Fury would do is it would really try to push me as much as he could, like staying right outside of my range, and like right outside for me to like throw an attack so he can apply pressure from there. But very, very rarely would he attack first, which is the right way to do it. And unlike most good players, I have a completely different philosophy, and it probably came from the fact that I played Claymore for so long, and I have hyper armor priority, so I'm expected to attack first. So unless I'm playing against hyper armor weapon with a non-hyper armor weapon where you really don't have a choice but to attack second, usually I'm gonna be the one throwing a bunch of attacks. Like what I like to do, it doesn't matter if it's curved sword, especially straight sword, I like to throw an attack in the air just to force the spacing to move around, you know? Like, I'll kind of, how should I put it? Try to get one step ahead of my opponent in terms of spacing by throwing attacks to the side so that they commit to something, and then I have the spacing priority. Like, say for instance, the bonfire is my enemy. If I do this, okay, I whiff, I'm right in their range as I whiff, and then they have priority. They can punish me and start whatever they can from there. But if I do this, now they whiff, and then I have priority to do whatever I want. So you kind of, you're baiting them to attack, so they whiff, and then you have your turn to try whatever you want. Either you try to whiff punish them, like straight up, or you get near them and try to go for a roll catch or whatnot. That's like some fairly basic strategy. There's like many ways you can go about it, but that's definitely one of them. I know B-dubs like to do a lot of running from side to side and then wait for, like, you would, like, B-dubs would keep like a fairly good range, but that good range was like the exact range needed for a running attack. So as soon as you entered that long range, his running attack, he used all the length of his running attack to go straight through and hit you with it, and it would come out like very quickly. So he used that long range very well with those running attacks. There's different ways to approach the neutral game. I'm definitely more of the type of player to force my opponent to attack by making the first move instead of instead of waiting for my opponent to do the first move to then retaliate. But there's definitely two ways to go about it. All right. Honestly, man, I'm really liking those Great Lands Invasions. They're pretty fun. Is that... okay, that's not the same, dude. They're all dressed the same, but their intentions are not the same. Oh, my bad there. This is just like... feels bad. Oh wow, you came out of nowhere. Is the evasion over? No, it's not over. Okay, never mind. I did not want to BS attempt because I would have been BS back. Dr. Latency. I need to consult him. Why do you go like 21 dex? It's honestly, it is for Corvian and throwing knife damage. Right now, you know, I'm not using them a lot, but say when I fight Grim, for instance, Corvian and throwing knives are a big deal. You know, that damage is very important, and there's a significant drop-off below 21. So you could go 18 dex, which is, I think, the next breakpoint. Or can even go 16, but at this point, your Corvian is really subpar, and I would question why you're using a Corvian on 16 strength, honestly. Like, there is a significant damage difference. Like, still right now, the Corvian as I have it, it's gonna be like only about like 10 damage less than a quality Corvian, right? Same thing for the throwing knives, they're only gonna be 10 damage less. While on the other hand, I have a lot more defense than quality builds. Like on every hit I take, doesn't even matter if I'm taking a hit from a dark weapon, the physical portion of that dark damage, like say it's a dark straight sword, it still has like 100 something physical attack. Like I'm always gonna take out like at least three damage out of the equation, and sometimes more. Like when it comes to like eating bolts, for instance, man, a strength builds will I think it has like something like it takes 15 less damage per bolt, something like that, maybe even more. I don't remember the exact number, but it's very significant because it has very high physical and fire defense. Look at my fire defense and physical defense, 180 and 188. That is incredible. Huge numbers for a 125 build. Ah, caster. Gotta love how the white is just playing like straight up while the pew pews, like I can't do anything pretty much. I'm forced to back up and I'm gonna need some cover. When the giant gets involved though, we're gonna be able to get in there. There we go, you know, 10 seconds alone, it's all it takes. That was even less than 10. The fuck? Fireballs. Man, so quick when they're alone. Oh shit, look at this. Alright. Some gwankers. I saw a red in front of us. I don't know where he is, but probably already at the bonfire. I think I fucked up this guy's ambush. One, two, three, four. There you go. I don't think this guy is going to be much use for us. Yeah. Okay. Move out of there. We have to leave the spot because we're not gonna have an escape route. Good, my teammate actually came with me. No, I'm gonna keep this guy alive because he's, even though he's not that great, he's not like licking my ass and he's not running away from them, so. You know, he's what I would expect a player that's not good to do to be helpful. That That is where you stop. See that, man? My friend actually did most of that damage on this guy, so props to my buddy Invader here. Did that well. All three of them are here. My buddy's not here though, right now. Okay. Okay, kid. Okay, my buddy's fighting that white. I'm expecting my friend to actually lose this. Unfortunately. Unless that ganker is like ultra bad. Which is always a possibility. Usually I would not do that, but I'm gonna go help my friend out. I know he's not doing fine actually. Careful with the blue. I could plunge that, but I'm gonna get plunge afterward, and I don't want that. Yeah, I saw that coming. Or I heard it, I meant. Might be another one though. Be careful. I like how this other invader is playing. Might not be the most experienced, but he's playing smart. That's all I ask for. Does he have a parry tool? No. Guys, finish him off real quick. Do it, do it, do it, quickly. Quickly, whiff, whiff, whiff. I don't do that often, but since my teammate is not in a fight right now, I can afford to try one shot like this. Yeah, run, bitch. Oh, that was almost it. Dude, big fucking GG, man. Well played, friend. Super well played from that other guy. Alright, that's a very good invasion to end this. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for